Hey everybody, welcome to my first video, and in this video I'm going to show you how to add a Raspberry Pi 4 to an Ender 3 or any 3D printer. So what you're going to want to do is go to OctoPi or OctoPrint.org and download the latest software of OctoPi. Next you're going to want to download some sort of text editor. I use Notepad++, but you're going to need at least one of those. I think Notepad also works. Check to make sure that your file's downloaded. I already downloaded mine, so it's already in there. Don't extract it because that will be on your SD card. You're going to want to make sure you have Balena Etcher installed. That'll help you actually flash the image on your actual SD card for the Pi. You're going to want to open that up. Now once it's open, you're going to want to select the image of the actual zip file that OctoPi is in. And then you're going to want to make sure that your device is right. And then when you're done, you're going to want to click Flash. I'm going to fast forward through all of this. So when it's complete, you're going to actually, it's going to actually eject it from your actual computer. What is that? Oh, that's from before. So it's going to actually eject it from your computer, and you just want to close Etcher. And then you're going to want to plug back in your device to make sure that it's showing up on the actual PC. Because it ejected, you're going to want to unplug it and then plug it back in. And it should show up right now. You're going to want to go into the actual device and go down to this file right here. And you're going to want to right click on it. Where is it at? What is that? Oh yeah. And then you're going to go down and right click on this file right here. And you're going to click open with. You see sometimes it doesn't show what you want to open it with. You can open it with Notepad. I believe that works, but I like to open it with Notepad++. More apps. And go down to Notepad++ and open. And you're going to go all the way down. And first thing you want to do is just go ahead and comment. So you're going to want to go down and go ahead and comment out your country that you actually live in. In my case, it's going to be the United States. And then you're going to want to set up your Wi-Fi or network instances. So it just depends on what kind of network you're using, if it's open, if it's secured, or how secured it is. In my case, I am just regularly WPA secured, so I'm going to go ahead and enter that in. You're going to want to comment out the lines that don't apply to you. And I'm going to put my network name in. Now my roommate chose my network name, so this wasn't on me. Make sure, yeah. And then you're going to go ahead and put your password in. And this is key sensitive, so you're going to want to make sure you put that in correctly. And when you're done, you want to hit save and you want to just close it out. Now that that's done, you want to go ahead and inject your USB. So go ahead and just go back to PC, right click, and then hit eject. And then go ahead and connect up everything you want on your Raspberry Pi. In my case, I use the camera. Make sure the blue side is facing the way it's shown in the picture. This is kind of like a quick little video that I just included of how I have it set up. And then when you're done, you're going to want to run command prompt. Go ahead and type in this list of commands. I'm going to include that notepad file so that you guys can actually just copy and paste or like just look at it. It's not a lot to remember, but it's easier if you do it like this. So the first thing is pi@octopi.local, which is basically just creating the connection between your computer and that Pi. Make sure you're on the same network. You want to read this over, and eventually you want to just type in yes. This is basically just describing whether you actually want to do this or not because of security reasons. Now your default password on the Pi is going to be Rasberry, all lowercase. Eventually you're going to want to change that, so you're going to want to type in passwd, and that's going to help you change the password. You just want to be a little bit more secure because this is on your network. Of course, everything I usually do, I usually change this password, so it's going to ask you to retype it. And then after that, you should be good. You're going to want to go to octopi.local on your browser, and it's going to ask you about security and being unsecure. So you're just going to want to go ahead and proceed. Make sure you read it over and make sure this is something you want to do though. And then it'll bring you to the Octopi screen, and that's when you actually just set up your Pi. Usually it's not too difficult. It's just username, password, and your printer settings. So I probably won't go over that. But yeah. Now just another picture of the camera and how it's set up and everything, just in case you need to see it again. I use this case off Thingiverse, but of course the slots don't really fit with the camera on the side. I don't want it tugging against, so I use the Dremel to actually make it a little bit more roomy for that actual camera slot. I use the fourth one up. I'll include this Thingiverse file so that you can do the same thing. A file would actually work as well, but I just had a Dremel handy, so I chose to do that. It's not too bad. You want to sand that down and kind of just make it look a little bit better. But for me, this is going to be mounted eventually somewhere else. So I'm not too worried about it. I just put it on the tabletop for now. And then if you want to actually add a Google command, you can purchase the GoSund plugs off Amazon. They're about $30 for the 4-pack, and then you just set them up in the Google app, and you'll be able to have Google commands.
Hey Google, turn on Ender 3.
Okay, turning Ender 3 on.
And like that, it's pretty much done. I mean, that's just if you want to go the extra mile. But like always, you can choose not to. I know a lot of people don't like to have smart devices on their actual printer. So yeah, with that, I'll end the video. Thanks for watching.